So this is a tier maker list, and we're just going to rate all the circuits. Now, what I would say is that I have opened the link, and it is on my laptop, and therefore, ultimately, I
I'm
do
stronger.
have the final say. David is stronger, and I think one could argue he's potentially more annoying as well when he wants to be. So
Persistent. We'll call it persistent.
I would say it's even when it comes to who's got power in this. So let's go alphabetically. Imola, what are you going to go for?
Sorry, alphabetically, and you started with Imola.
Well, it's Autodromo Internazionale Enzo Edino Ferrari.
I'll back down. For me, top tier, must drive. Love the track. You?
Well, we're putting that top tier straight away. I'm going to come back, but
I've always liked Imola. I get it. The curbs, and the off tracks can be a little frustrating.
Like top tier. Like I feel
Fair
like
point.
if we put that top tier, then there's going to be a lot in top tier. I think it's fun.
Okay, all right, yeah, good point. You shot me down very cleverly there. Yes, I agreed. It isn't a Road Atlanta.
Magello.
I mean, yeah, for me, it's okay.
Sure. Shall I put these as well as different? Because I feel like
Top
bad
tier.
as the fourth one is a bit harsh. So let's say goats.
Yep.
Let's say great.
Yep.
Let's say
Good.
Meh. Let's go. I think decent for that one. A little bit better than meh. Bad.
And
yeah.
awful.
Never drive again. There you go. That's a little bit better.
Perfect.
So yeah, Imola is great. Magello. Sorry. So what were you saying for Magello?
Well, on that tier,
you're going to go decent.
Change decent to okay. Decent and good are too close.
Oh, you think okay is below decent?
No. I'm saying the word decent and okay to me seems similar.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and Magello to me is just an okay.
Sure. Okay, I can settle. I would go good, but fair enough. Monza. Honestly, I mean, to drive, it's not that good.
See, I've always enjoyed the track. Perhaps not Imola level, but better than Magello. So I would say good. But what do you think?
You think? Well, I'm happy just putting it at good. Yeah, I'm fine with good.
I'm fine with good.
But I think a lot of people would put it at goat or great. So we're going to just put it at good. Interlagos. Now, we need to consider the iRacing scan here. Normally, it would be a great circuit, but I think on this, it gets downgraded to a good.
But to drive, it's great.
Well, I enjoyed driving there recently, yeah. But I would still only put it at good.
It is one of the uglier tracks on the service.
I would say it's as fun as Imola, but it doesn't look as good.
Yep. Does that mean it earns the spot great or not?
I think it's good.
Oh, man. Okay.
Arbor.
For me, it's just an okay track. It's not one I get excited about, but it does look fun to drive. I just don't drive it enough, to be honest.
I mean, already chat is disagreeing with us. Matty's saying that Magello good. I sort of agree, but David thought that it was only okay. And Interlagos goat, it's not, unfortunately. What were you saying for Barber? Okay.
Yeah,
honestly, it's borderline bad.
Okay.
Like it's like the long radius corners like don't work at points in a slow speed car.
Yeah.
In a Porsche Cup, turn 2 is too long a corner.
No, I get it.
And and you can't overtake there. But
yeah, I get it.
It's good in an Indy car. It's Brands Hatch.
Go.
You're obviously going to put it go. I would only put it at good. So we can put it as a compromise at great. I think that works.
It's biased, right? Because I grew up at the track. And,
yeah.
I love racing now, even in GTs. I'd race them in prototypes.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm not saying IMSA, but I'd race them in prototypes.
Moss Sport. I would put that as
great.
an okay. Oh, you think great? Seriously?
I've always enjoyed the track, yeah. I've loved the track.
You put it above Monza and Interlagos, though?
No. Okay.
I mean, I'm willing to compromise on good.
Good. Yeah. It's not better than...
But, yeah. Charlotte. Casually,
see, I lived there for...
really good circuit.
I lived there for, 5 years next to the track.
I would put it as a good, personally. Like, it is a really unique, undulating roval, which has walls close to it, which means that it's almost like a street circuit. And it just works.
It is better than Magello and Barber.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're happy with good.
We
Cool.
are.
Montreal. Now, for me, this is going straight into GOAT.
I think it's a
personally.
GOAT track, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you agree. I don't think everyone agrees, but to drive, it is one of the best driver circuits.
Yep.
It is phenomenally good. Has all the best aspects of a normal circuit as well as a street circuit.
See, for me, yeah, the Imola is... I love Imola.
Sure.
I got my 4K Imola, so it means a lot. 5K. No, I got my 5K Imola, sorry.
Okay. Zandvoort. For me, this... Honestly, this is okay for me.
For
which
me,
is harsh.
I like the track a lot, but not more than Interlagos, Mosport. I like it on them level. I think.
So it's good.
Yeah, for me, it's good. Yeah.
Zolder. I think it's only an okay. And of course, you might be biased because you recently won a.
Yeah, but you've won it before. I mean, as co-hosts, we are.
Yeah, but I've had a year to get over it, and I don't make a big deal out of winning races like you do. So
we've both won the Jimmy Broadbent 23 on different occasions in different cars.
it's not Monza level. I mean, we have trapped ourselves here by putting Monza and Interlagos in good,
Yes.
which makes us think
Correct.
It's not as good as that, so it's got to be below that. But I think that's what we have to do fundamentally. So it's only okay.
See, Interlagos, it does go up. I think visually.
Okay,
yeah,
we can put it in great.
There you go.
But we need to keep Monza at good.
Okay.
Barcelona, I think I would put this at great. I think.
We're the other way round.
It's a phenomenally.
I was just
fun
about to say
circuit.
okay.
Well, we can put it in good in that case, as a compromise.
Yeah, I mean, we're
It's
talking
so
about the
good to
GP.
drive.
Yeah, but we're talking about the GP version, not historic, right?
Well, in the track map,
Yeah.
it has the historic. So I'm saying
No.
that's the historic.
Because historic's great. The GP, which it is referencing for sure. That's
I
the
think
official.
it's the entire circuit.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. It's like Brands Hatch involves both the Indy and the Grand Prix, right?
Yeah. I don't mind Barca. I just don't like the asphalt. The curbs are horrible. It's all sausage curbs and stuff. Yeah. Drives me crazy, sausage curbs. Yeah, good. All
Sure.
right. Just.
Manucore, I think it's an okay.
For me, okay, yeah, at best.
Like, I don't think we've really... Had it been released 10 years ago, I think it would have been much more used, much more popular. This one, we don't need to question it.
Are you actually goating Spa?
Like, I don't know how you cannot put... I mean, Spa, it's the most loved circuit.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I would probably have gone great had it not been for the new scan. I really like new scan.
Yeah, no,
for me,
fair.
yeah, it's not a goat until the new scan, and we've got that.
Le Mans, honestly, I'd put that as bad. Like, I don't think Le Mans a good circuit. Like, it's really boring to drive. The one bit of the circuit which is good is rubbish because you can't run a rear wing there. So you're just counting the oversteer.
It's historic, though. It gives
But
you that.
I wasn't alive in 1910 when they had their first race.
It gives you that feeling. As in an endurance, it gives you that feeling. I don't know. You're at Le Mans.
I don't watch the real life
agree.
event,
It's not
so,
a goat for me. It's not a great. I don't really enjoy it for sprint racing.
So I think we're looking at good or okay. I'll let you have the call.
Good. It's definitely on. Yeah, it's a good track. I like it, but yeah, I understand everyone's hatred towards it.
Kota. This is a close one for me because it's a close one between okay and bad.
This is the first track I ever won money at. I became a professional at this track. Yeah, went pro.
How much did you win?
Like 100 in crypto.
Okay. How much is that worth now?
Now it's worth a house. But yeah. I don't know. I think I'm gonna say bad.
Okay, I thought you were going to put okay, but I'm pleased that we're putting something in bad.
I've learned to enjoy it, and I race there. But sorry, Lewis, it's a bad track.
It's a bad track.
Yeah,
it's so tricky to drive.
It is.
Jerez, I would put this as good.
Remind me, RF, which one? Remind me.
It's the blue and white one. All the curbs are blue and white. You head towards turn 1. It's a right-hander up a hill.
Hold on.
And you go straight up it, and then it's a head.
Hold on. David's not just watching a lap video.
You need to watch more MotoGP.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Because it's quite a historic MotoGP.
Sorry, YouTube
circuit.
ads.
But what?
Here we go. How bad's this that I don't know the track? I'm learning it now.
You do you recognise this?
Yes, I do. Yeah. Oh, I didn't like this track.
So you would maybe even put it in bad.
To me, I was just I couldn't bother to learn it. It just looked.
Well, seeing that you're so apathetic, I feel like we have to put it in okay.
Yeah, I don't know it enough, so I'm going to say okay. It really didn't jump out of me. Oh God, we're going to argue on this one.
So Daytona, I would put that as never drive again. Like that would be my.
No.
Yeah, because it's an awful circuit. It's really bad. Like in every way, every corner's bad. It's just a nightmare. It's an awful. No,
I mean you are right. T1's horrible. The infield is just bad.
Even
joining
the
the oval
isn't fun.
Yeah. No, it gets worse every year in iRacing. But it is Daytona. It is historical, and in endurance, it gives you that cool feeling. But depends. We're not talking about the feeling. We're talking about the track.
I think it's everything, in terms of watching it in the context of sim racing. In terms of,
I don't love it for sprint racing. Again, it's like a bit like Le Mans to me. I don't love it for sprint racing. You are right. Yeah. The bus stop's pretty awful. But I always look forward to driving there. If it's the Daytona 24, it's a very special one to me. I've been there. I've watched races. I don't know. I'll let you pick. Okay.
If you're letting me pick,
no,
it's living down here. But I feel like a compromise would be okay.
Okay, it's okay. Yeah.
Next up, Belle Isle. I would put that as good.
Wait, I don't see Belle Isle. Oh yes,
it's very small.
I like Belle Isle. Good. I like Belle Isle.
Yeah.
It's a good track. Doesn't get enough love.
It's a good hot lapping circuit, and I like those tricky to overtake circuits. In terms of, it's a challenge. Donington,
I think
it's probably only an okay for me. I haven't done that many races there, honestly.
I like it. This is the narrow. Yeah, I remember Donington. I was getting confused between Donington and Snetton, but I've got it in my head.
Yeah. Is Snetton on this?
The last time I drove there, I was in GT3s and I got tagged on lap 1 and I careered across the grass back on the old iRacing grass where it's super slippery. And there was a career of cars and then there was a yellow one. It was Ollie. Boom. Sorry. Like nothing I could do. I was just a passenger.
Okay.
I think it has to be, yeah. I think I'd lean in good because it's British.
Sure. I think we are going to need to speed up on these though because we've got a lot to get through.
Okay, let's go.
So Fuji, I would put bad.
Yeah, I don't like Fuji.
Fuji is going in bad. Hockenheim,
good, maybe great.
Okay, well we'll put it in good then because I would have put it in okay. Homestead Miami, you don't know that one.
I don't know that one.
It's fine. I think it's like a fine roval. I do know the track. Yeah. We can put in okay.
Yeah, the next one.
Hungarian, I guess.
Never
it's
drive
bad.
again.
Oh.
Yeah, I hate this track. It's just understeer, maybe an off trick. There's no flow.
You know what? You've driven it more than me, so I'm going to take your
maybe
opinion.
in a like Formula 1 car, it's good, but
sure.
It's the first track where to me there's no flow. You're just doing stuff and praying for a trail break.
Sure.
All day long. I hate the track.
Indianapolis, I would put that as never drive again, and I feel quite strongly about that. You're going to need some real good convincing for me not to put that.
Damn.
I absolutely it's awful. It's so bad. And the fact that they've tweaked it as well over the years and somehow made it worse each time infuriates me. How people who have so little knowledge and expertise and competence can design a race circuit.
I think TK helped with the update.
I mean, like the real life changes, not the sim one.
Yeah. Yeah. But what about the oval counts as well?
No, it doesn't. No, this is road circuits.
Oh, okay. I will lean one tier up, but
Fine, we'll put it in bad.
yeah.
It's much worse than Hungaroring, but
Oh
fine.
my god, not kill.
Not kill.
To me, I wouldn't drive it.
I'm not. I don't like it.
No, I don't.
That's a bit of a sin amongst.
It's
the
too
British.
narrow. The curb, some of the curbs don't make any sense to me.
It's too short as
Yeah.
well. There's not enough corners to master. Lime Rock. I put it as okay. It's got a good flow.
Yeah,
to it.
yeah. I agree.
We've all driven so many laps at Lime Rock.
Yep.
Mid Ohio, I'd put that as an okay.
Yeah, I don't hate Mid Ohio.
It's a solid circuit.
Yep.
Motegi.
I want to enjoy. It's flat.
Yeah.
It's. I've enjoyed some races there in the past. I swear we don't even go there anymore.
No. Well, there was once a time before night came to all the tracks. You had Spa, Daytona, and Motegi as the tracks that you could drive at night. And back then it was used loads because it was like, oh, we want a night race. Okay, we'll do Motegi.
But I think it's a bad track.
I think it's a bad track.
Yeah.
It's not a good one.
This is all you. I know nothing about Aragon.
Aragon, I think it could fall into bad, but I think for now it's okay. I think it's fine, honestly. So currently, this is a very good tier list because it's like concentrating in the middle.
Yeah.
So we need a few more bads and never drive again.
Well, the Fuji logo is quite big.
Yeah, yeah. Oschersleben.
I think it's a bad track.
I'm not sure if I've driven it on iRacing.
Oh.
I've driven it on Toka Race Driver 3. Bathurst.
Goat. Yeah, it's such a good track.
It's really
Everything about it is brilliant. It's a hard track, but so rewarding if you get it right.
We like our street circuits, don't we? With the Montreal and or half street circuits. Nürburgring, we're counting the Nordschleife in here. I'd put that as GOAT. I think it is.
If we're including the Nordschleife, I'll go.
Yeah.
But if it's just Nürburgring, then
I'd put it as good if it was just the GP circuit. But yeah, it's so much fun to drive.
Yep.
Incredibly well designed circuit. Okayama, I'd put it as a good or an okay. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay for me. It's not bad.
I like the idea of it, and I like it's a free circuit.
We have Nürburgring GP coming up. Here we go.
Okay, so what I would put that as good. Nürburgring GP. I think it's got a good flow to it. I like it's very much got its own character with the long radius, undulating corners.
I'm just doing a lap in my head.
It's distinctive.
Yeah, fine. It's pretty good. It's just there's no racing usually. It's good.
Sure. Yeah.
The racing's quite bad.
Oran Park. It is what it is, right? Like
it's just not my style of cars. Yeah, it is what it is.
I think it's bad because I think to drive a GT3 it's not good. It's bad, and I think GT3 is the medium. You have some cars which are fast, you have some cars that are slower, but if it's bad in GT3s, it's bad generally, I think.
David missing Apex is in his mind too. I did miss a couple, yeah. Yeah, it's bad, yeah. Alton Park is good, maybe great.
I mean, I would have put it good or okay, so we could put it in good.
I love the track. I hate the off tracks again.
Phillip Island.
I love Phillip Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For me,
I thought you weren't going to like it. Most people don't.
It's the first we did first Community 24 we ever did years ago. I love the flow of it. T1's a screamer, 2.2's difficult. The mid part of the track's great. Massive undulation. Last corner is can make or bank. I like the track a lot.
So you would put it as great?
What's in great?
Imola, Brands Hatch, and Interlagos.
Yeah, I would. But you're reserved.
No, you know what? I'll put it up there because in MotoGP it is everyone's favourite track.
Okay, I've always liked the track.
So yeah, I'll put it up there.
Red Bull Ring, I swear, goes down every time I race there. For me.
No, that's a good shout. I'd put it as bad.
Yeah, it's just.
I don't think it's.
Again, everything is a giant sausage curb on the intro. I don't know. Every time I race it, I used to enjoy the track, but yeah, I think it's a bad track.
Road America.
Go.
Easy.
Yeah, easy.
You know what though? Just a slight counterpoint to that. I did drive a bit of IMSA earlier this week, and I think it's because I drove Suzuka last week, but it didn't. I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would do. It's a lot of braking zones, a lot of short radius corners, but I think that is just because I came from the best circuit of all time, which is Suzuka.
Well, we'll see that in a minute.
Suzuka is still to come up. Road Atlanta.
GOAT to me. But
I'm willing to go with GOAT. I think the S's are superb.
yeah,
The final chicane complex down the hill, just brilliant for racing.
Yep.
So I'm down for that. Udskirchen.
it's maybe
I
a
put it
pinch.
as a bad.
I was going to say a pinch better than Oschersleben, but it's not a great track.
So, yeah, we can put it in bad.
I
It's
don't
a
know.
kart
I don't know. Oh, Sandown, I do know. It's that.
It's
almost
a 1 round
yeah. It's
a race course, a horse racing course.
yeah, I've seen it. Really narrow, massive sausage curbs.
Yep.
Yeah, to me, I don't like it. I've never raced it though, so I can't judge.
I've never raced it. I've driven it. I've done a camera pack for it. I think I would. I'm sort of easy between okay and bad, but we can put it in bad. Sebring.
Well,
Now for me,
oh my god,
this is only an okay or good. I'm sure you'd put it as GOAT,
I would.
but I'm willing to compromise and put at delete. Sorry, I've just
Delete.
I can't brain.
Can't brain.
I would put it as great.
Yeah, okay then. I understand. It is a flat track. It's not everyone's cup of tea. It's almost drives like a street circuit, but I think it's a goated track.
Silverstone. On iRacing, it's not that great. It's like an okay. Maybe a good. I'd put it as a good. Same tier as Alton Park.
Good, but it's just so difficult that most people would do okay to bad, I think. It is a tricky track in iRacing. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good.
You think it's good. Sure.
Yeah.
Snetterton, never drive again.
You don't like Snetterton?
It's awful. It's absolute rubbish.
Snetterton has everything.
I grew up 20 miles away from Snetterton, and they unfortunately ruined the circuit back in 2011 when they created the infield, which is awful. I went there earlier this year, twice actually, and it's it's not good. It's an awful circuit to drive.
I like
Absolutely
Snetterton.
atrocious.
I like it.
Is this going to be a compromise at okay?
Sure. Yeah, we're completely opposite ends with the track.
Sonoma? I think it's borderline good.
It is borderline good. It has undulation. It has a blind corner. It has. Yeah, it's a tricky track.
I like the infield bit, the bit that NASCAR don't use. I like.
It's possibly the last, really right at the end of the lap that it gets a bit ugly.
Yeah.
With that long white sleeper and the stupid hairpin, but the rest of the track is great.
Summit Point.
I mean, it's goated, right? Well, it can't go above Imola and Interlagos.
I'd put it as good.
Yeah, it's good.
Which is saying something because we're putting it above Daytona, Mugello.
Yeah, you are putting it above Daytona.
Well, I think this is a collective
It's a good track, though.
Suzuka, we don't need to ask.
Yeah.
But you agree, right?
I don't think it's goated, no.
Wow.
But that's probably because it's just never been a strong track of mine. How good you are at a track really helps dictate.
Tsukuba.
Tsukuba. It's no Okayama.
It's a hot lap track. I mean, it's a time trial track, and it's not actually a proper race circuit. I would put it as okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember when it came out, I was just hot lapping F3s around it. Just, I clearly had nothing better to do. And yeah, I just really enjoyed it, but I wouldn't want to drive it now. VIR is a great track.
It is a great track. It has everything.
It's a
blind
really
corner,
great
undulation,
track.
fast sweepers. If it had the oak, maybe goated. The oak is gone.
Yeah. No, then the rescan is.
Yeah, it does, Matty, but it's still no Okayama to me.
Yeah, Matty, I agree. That's good on small Formula cars.
The Glen.
Watkins Glen. I think it's a goat.
I think it's a goat.
Great flow. Great 6-hour event each year.
Well, I didn't make it. I didn't make it to the green flag, mate. I was dead before green.
Sure.
On the last corner, I got tagged, smacked, and then smacked.
Well, everyone else had a good time.
Oh, good. I love the track though.
Laguna,
For me,
I'd put it as an okay.
Yeah, good to okay.
Yeah. Winton. Do you know Winton?
Is that any Aussie track?
Yeah.
No, I don't know it.
I think it's bad. It's got one good corner. There's a long left, and then you have to brake hard and go into a tight right. And that one's okay. And that's all I can say about the circuit, because that's pretty much all the interesting bits about it. Silverstone Legacy. I'm tempted not to even include that one.
Yeah, that's fine. Leave it.
Chicago.
Chicago. Is that Phoenix?
No, Chicago's the street course that they use in NASCAR nowadays. It's they released it like 4 years ago, and it's like really, it's all 90-degree corners, and
No, I don't think
it's
I've driven
really
it.
tricky.
I don't think I've
You
driven
don't
it.
think you? I feel like you would have driven it once. I mean, to be fair, you should. It's so tricky. I'm playing it as an okay. I
Right.
reckon if you ask the average iRacer, they'd say never drive again. But I had some good fun there.
But Hungaroring is standing alone there.
Yeah.
Long Beach, I think is great.
I think it's great.
Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
So we like street circuits, mate.
you really like street circuits. In sim racing, at least.
Yeah.
Like, I really enjoy that. Willow Springs, I'd put that as never drive again. I think it's absolute rubbish.
Willow Springs, let me look.
Oh, you don't? Oh, come on.
Is it an Aussie track?
No.
Oh.
Have you not driven Gran Turismo 6?
No.
Well, if you did, you would have known it. Here's the list at the moment. We've got street circuit, normal circuit, half street circuit, Nürburgring, Mid America, Atlanta.
I'm watching a lap now of Josh Thompson, who you've beat before.
Yeah, famously in the BSR Radical Wind Series Championship.
Yeah. So this is what Laguna
It's quite a
Seca.
long. It's Have you seen Ferrari versus Ford Le Mans 66?
Yes.
That's where
Oh, the test
Christian
track.
Bale wins a race near the start of the event. No, the test track is like a airfield, I think. But he wins an event here at the start of the movie.
I mean, this looks pretty cool, but yeah, I don't know how to judge it. Lots of undulation. Is every corner blind? No. I don't know, mate. This doesn't look. It's up to you. Your call, Willow.
I'm playing it bad. I don't like it. But I think it's partially because I dislike Gran Turismo 6 and I associate it with that.
So what were the winners? What?
We've still got one more. Lebanon. Never drive again. Awful.
Yeah, I agree.
It's absolutely atrocious. We got asked Macau, where's Bear? But oh yeah, sorry, Matty already responded.
Belle Isle made the list.
Yeah, it was in good. So how do we feel about this? Are there any regrets?
Well, goated tracks, yeah. Jill, Spa, Bathurst, Nordschleife, Road America, Road Atlanta. Suzuka was your call. I would say great. But Watkins Glen, yep. Imola, I said goated, but we do have quite the goat tier list there. Brands getting a little bit of love bias from me there. Interlagos could be goated if we actually got a design.
If we got a good scan, yeah.
Yeah, Phillip Island, I understand why not. Sebring, I think it's goated, but I understand why not. VIR's close to goated for me.
Yeah. I'd say Imola is the closest to goat
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah. No, sorry,
it's
very
really
close.
good.
It is sad to see Monza in good, not great, but I get it. Mosport, Zandvoort snuck in there. Le Mans, poor track. Hockenheim for me was close to great, but I get it. Summit Point, I think I said goated, didn't I? And it ended in good.
Yeah. We've got quite a mix of circuits in the good category. Between street circuits and small national circuits to Grand Prix circuits. I think, are there any ones that I don't like? Obviously, I wish Daytona wasn't there. Manu Core, we were generous with, perhaps, with okay. I'm looking at those other circuits and thinking they're better than Manu Core, but I think we can keep it as that.
Perhaps if
Superbird
we
maybe generous as well.
If we learned to be good at Fuji, it'd move up.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
Poor Red Bull Ring. I don't know. Every season, it just drops for me on my want to race it.
Sure.
And when I'm watching, it drops. Yeah, I think we did well. Poor Hungaroring. Yeah, it is an awful track though.
It is terrible, yeah. Yeah, so I think that was good work. Hopefully you all agree. I don't think there are that many disagreements. I know Matty's disagreeing with a few, but I think generally, Matty, you'd concede that.
Matty thinks
generally, it's not
Silverstone's
that good.
GOAT. Oran Park should be below Never Drive Again. It is Oran is a weird track. It is so narrow, but I think because it works in Skip Barber and stuff
And
like
it's
that.
a figure eight.
Yeah,
It's a proper figure eight as well. You see the
it's
cars.
a car park. Nowadays it's
a housing
housing,
estate,
yeah,
and shopping mall and stuff. Yeah,
it's completely gone.
they're destroying one in, I think it's Pukekohe in New Zealand as well, that they're destroying as well, which should be added to the sim at some point. Cool. Well, let's go back to the other news then, because we've got a few more things to discuss.